Good morning, welcome to the Mobile Public Library. My name is Joan. Thank you so much for joining us either here in person or online. And we have just come off a holiday. So today we're going to do a practice to help us reconnect, to let go, because holidays are wonderful things, but they can create stuff that the body needs to release. So you're going to take your 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, you can take 2 books that are the same height, something that's firm. Place it at the end of your mat. You're going to let your calf muscle just rest right on there, on the top flat side of the block. Lie down, arms letter A, and bring the shoulders down and away. Lift and release the head. Release the arms, soften the hands. So just let them relax. And breathe. And as you begin, take 3 breaths. Allow your breath to find its natural, comfortable rhythm. Pay attention to what you're doing with your jaw. So allow the lower jaw to really soften. Take the tip of the tongue and place it behind the 2 front teeth. Breathe in and out through the nose, but of course, if you have congestion, this is a terrible allergy season, you do it accordingly. Now, you're going to touch your thumb to your ring finger. This is the mudra for grounding, but it also connects to your lungs. So holidays are wonderful things, but they can create triggers. You can be exhausted from the preparation, the cooking, the gathering, whatever. But you want to find the place where you can ground your body down, let all your muscles soften and relax, and then breathe. And you're just doing and locating and finding and engaging in your natural rhythm of whatever this breath is for you today. And notice when you hold this, maybe something shifts and sinks. Breathing in and breathing out, feeling the rise and the fall of the breath. Now remember, the breath is going to feel different because you have gravity pressing down on you. So you're just going with what's comfortable for you at this moment. Now, take your thumb and move it to your middle finger, and this is the space around the heart and the heart itself. So if you have been holding a lot of emotional stuff, or what in positive and anywhere in between, grief, worry, frustration, whatever, allow your heart to rest. You're pressing in. Now, this also is a mudra for patience. So you want to be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to give yourself permission to regulate what may feel out of balance. To allow the breath to soften and relax and create a pause. To feel, to notice, to observe, to assess the spaces, the places that need to relax, especially around the heart. Again, following the rise and the fall of the breath. And then you touch your thumb to your index finger, and this is all about your digestion, your large and small intestine, your stomach. So what do you need to digest? Now, it's not only food, which is a wonderful thing, but it's also emotions, triggers, worries, fears, things you're contemplating, pondering. So just give yourself permission as you press gently here to digest the stuff that needs to be moved out and eliminated, because why carry it forever? And again, finding the rhythm of the breath here. Noticing if there's a shift in your face, your jaw, if you start to reclench, just adjust accordingly. And then touch your thumb to your pinky finger. This is all about letting go, but it also connects to the lower belly, right at the base of the lower belly. It's that place where we can have some emotional action, reaction, triggers, sensations. So we want to release any negative energy, emotions, anything that we need to process. Feel that sense that we're creating balance through all parts of the body, mind, heart, head, body, breath, emotions, arms, legs, the whole thing. Take a breath. And again, notice again when you get a subtle body shift. Sometimes it feels almost like there's, if you think about planes, as in not a plane you fly, but a plane in geometry, sometimes you get the sensation where this plane that you've been holding, you didn't even realize, sinks. Now bring your thumb into the center of your palm, and as you bring your thumb into the center of the palm and you gently curl your fingers over, right at the base of the sternum is the acupressure point to release and to calm down. So I'm breathing in. You're going to say to yourself, I am inhaling and I'm exhaling. As I inhale, I allow calmness to enter the center of my being. So you take a nice big long breath. And I exhale anything that is disturbing my peace. So 3 breaths here at your own rate. I am inhaling calmness. I am exhaling calmness. I am calm in the center of my being. I am releasing anything that creates a sense of, and anything that's negative, you want to release it. Inhale, I am calm. Pull in that sensation of calmness. And calmness, as you exhale, releases and creates a pause in the body. Release the fingers, wiggle the fingers and the toes. Now gently roll your head and release anything that's creating tightness, maybe back of your head, back of your neck, across your shoulders. Keeping the jaw unclenched, the jaw's relaxed and at ease. The breath is moving in and out. Don't hold the breath. You're softening around the eyes. Good. Now you're going to flex the feet. And now just gently rock right into the blocks. So as we rock right here, we're massaging the calf muscles. And remember, the calf is the second heart, so it requires a lot of blood for functioning. So we want to just gently massage here. And then pause and point and flex your feet. Get some movement through your feet, the ankles. You'll feel that contraction and release through the calf muscles and soften anything that may find it's tight, relaxing the knees. Point one foot, flex the other. Keep the breath moving. Good, roll the feet around at the ankle. And reverse your circle. Good. Roll the feet out to the side and then cross the toes over like a scissor, in and out. And feel that movement all the way up the legs. Maybe you feel it all the way up into the pelvic girdle. And just rocking it out right here. And then relax and curl your toes and then flex them nice and straight. Now you're going to curl and tighten your hands and toes and then release and open, stretch them out. Hands and feet. Fingers and toes, curl. Now notice if the jaw engages. So when you curl and clasp, what are you holding on to so tightly that you may not be aware of it, because now you're going to give yourself permission to let it go and soften. Curl in, let it go. Curl it in, let it go. One more, curl and release. Good. Now I'm just going to slide the blocks up a little bit so my feet are not so far away from my buttocks, and I'm going to bring my feet to the mat or to the block. If I don't have 2 blocks, I make the adjustment. I lift and tuck the lumbar spine. Bring the arms now to the letter T, and a little rocking here, so opening up that back body. And gently rolling from one side of the hip to the other, just a small little lift through the hip. We want to warm up the body, give it an opportunity to soften. Good. And now I'm going to roll my head to the left. I'm going to roll my legs to the right. And then head and knees come to center. And I roll to the left, and I look gently to the right. And I start small. And just notice any place where you get an action or reaction that creates a sensation of tightness or discomfort. And if it is, ask yourself, what are you holding? But then soften it. Good. Come back to center. Bring that right leg in. Give it a hug. Press into that standing foot on the block. Now I'm going to take my left hand and let it rest on my left hip. And I'm just going to rock that right leg in and out. Just small and gentle rocking, like a windshield wiper here. Foot is gently flexed. And now I'm going to cap the knee. That just means my fingertips are going to point toward the toes as my hands rest on my kneecap. And I roll around in a circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now I'm just going to extend that leg straight up to the sky and just rock here a little bit. My hands are behind my knees or behind the thigh, and my foot is gently flexed, and I'm just rocking gently and feeling that motion in that lower back, maybe through the lumbar spine. Good, and then release that leg back to the block, and we bring the opposite leg in, give it a little hug, and just rock it gently side to side. I'm going to take my right hand on the right hip and my left below the knee, so I'm not putting any pressure on the knee, and I'm just rocking that hip out and in. Good. Cap the knee, roll it around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Extend that leg, hold behind, just a little rocking here. Notice where you get an action or reaction somewhere else. Good. Bring both legs up, come right into a gentle, happy baby, rock it out. Feet are gently flexed. Now what I mean by gently flexed is you're not so stretched out that you feel this massive contraction behind the legs. It's just a soft release, but feeling that connection to the bottoms of the feet. Good. Pause, right leg in, left leg up, and just hold it. Breathe. Now, I'm going to hold this right leg that's bent into the torso without creating too much stress in my lower back. Exhale, foot flexes a little more, and I'm slowly releasing the leg, letting it float down like a feather, using my back and my belly muscles to allow this leg to land when it comes down to the block. And you breathe. Inhale, and the foot lifts slowly and gently. Don't lock the knee. Feel like there's a string on the toe, and it's just gently going to float back up. And now you can rock. Small little rocking. And then pause and switch to the opposite side. So I hug in this side, take a breath, straighten that extended leg, exhale and inhale at your own rate. So I inhale and I exhale and I float that leg slowly and gently down with control until that whole leg lands as a unit and rests right on the block or the floor if you don't have a block, or 2 inches above the floor, whatever works for you. And you breathe, and you notice how this feels. So this side definitely feels different for me than the other. Take a breath in and a breath out, maybe soften the hold on the bent leg, and then with control, imagining that string gently engaging through the toe, lifting it up slowly and gently till it comes straight back up, and just gentle rocking. Good. Release both legs, come right back into your happy baby. Wiggle your toes, move your feet and your ankles, get a little massage. Good. Bring the heels down toward the buttocks, cap your knees, little circles. 1. Totally relax your feet. 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time when I bring my legs up, big V, soft in the knees, you rock it out. So we're going to get the benefit of this as an inversion, get all that circulated blood back down to aid in digestion and heart circulation, and breathe. Good. Bring your feet back. Now when I bring my feet, I'm just going to bring it outside the blocks, hands to the ribs, and just a little windshield wiper here, small and gentle. Elbows are out and down, shoulders are down and away from the ear. Throat is relaxed, eyes are soft. Good. Now, I want to adjust my blocks so I can put my feet back on the blocks, adjust it so your legs are comfortable as they rest on the block. Now this time I'm going to start with my hands on my ribs. I'm going to lift up, but I'm not going to go high. I'm going to come right up into a bridge, but leave my shoulders down and away. Shins in line with the sternum, and I relax anything that I'm holding across the top of my shoulders. And I breathe. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Good. Release and slowly roll the spine back to the mat. Hands come now parallel to the body. Fingertips are engaged into the mat. Now I'm going to lift and maybe I'm going to go a little higher. Fingers stretch toward the feet. Arms lengthen. Chin again is in line with the sternum. I'm not kinking the neck. I'm relaxing through the face. I'm coming right up into bridge pose. And as I'm breathing in and breathing out, I want to feel where I may need to make some better connections within my body, in my world, with family, with friends, wherever you feel off. Just ask your body to find that place where it can better assimilate ways to connect what you need to process. Inhale, lift up a little bit. Exhale, roll slowly and gently until your whole spine meets the mat. Now I'm going to roll my palms up and I'm going to come straight out to the letter T. If for any reason you feel that this doesn't work for you, pick something else, or you stay right here. And now I'm going to press. My shoulders and my arms are staying down. I'm sinking down. Inhale, lift again into my bridge pose. Now, if something doesn't feel good, doesn't feel like it works for me today, then don't do it. And you breathe. The minute you feel that it's creating too much of a constriction or stress in your body, then you don't do it. Take a breath. Inhale, lift up gently. Exhale, slowly roll. And bring the whole spine back to the mat. I'm going to bend my elbows. Now, cactus arm's great for opening the spaces between the shoulders, but if this is too much again for you, then don't do it. Bring your hands back to your ribs or someplace else. Now, act as you breathe in and you breathe out. Come in and come up. Don't kink the neck. Take a breath. You can choose to rest or pause. Release all that stuff you hold on your shoulders, whether it's conscious or unconscious. And breathe. Feel each toe, feel the bottoms of the feet, and maybe you feel the sensation you can lift just a little bit higher before you inhale, and you exhale, and you slowly roll down. Take a breath. Bring the arms back to the letter T. Lift and soften the lumbar spine. Bring the hands up to the sky. Now just rock, keep the legs still, and rock that space between the shoulder blades. Keep your head in line with the spine. Feel like you're opening that space right in the center of the thoracic spine, the middle of the back. I'm going to come to neutral, bend that right elbow, look left into my left shoulder. Hands come to ceiling, head comes to neutral. I bring my elbow to the left, my chin comes to the right, and I go back and forth at my own rate, and I get a nice little stretch here. Now, if for some reason it's too much for your neck to roll your neck, guess what you do? You don't do it. Good, one more on each side. Bring it up. If you're comfortable, you're going to invert your hands and just rock a little bit here, if you choose. Now you can make it as big or as small. You could roll your head again. Opposite, you can keep your head at neutral. If inverting your hands doesn't work for you, then you don't do it. Good. Release your arms and your legs. Bring them up to the sky. Shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Shake and shake and shake and shake. Innervate those nerve endings. Let go of all that stuff you carry. Breathe. Now, you may have to monitor where your legs are. It doesn't matter. We're just going to go right into a full body stretch. So take a big breath, stretch it all out. Feel like you're so long. You're just growing like Jack and the Beanstalk. You're just moving into all these places where you've just created space. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you need to rock it out or move or stretch, that's what you do. Great. Good. Bring your knees into your chest, rock a little bit. Now, whenever you're ready, we're going to just move the blocks gently away. We'll do a few little pigeons, hands right on the ribs, and you just rock. Now, I'm going to keep my pigeon small today, my rocking pigeon, but if you want to make it bigger, deeper, you feel free. You can roll your head, you can keep it at neutral. I'm keeping it small and slow today. This is my choice, and this is what I'm doing. So you roll it out. Keep the jaw unclenched, relax the face. So we want to keep our knees, hips, ankles, feet happy so we can move forward with ease. And then release that leg and just switch now to the opposite side and rock it out. And give yourself a message. I am taking care of myself from the inside out. I'm paying attention. I'm noticing, I'm observing, I'm feeling what I'm shifting, I'm feeling what I am still in need of creating a shift or creating space. Now bring your feet to the foot to the mat, open up your feet, gentle rocking, hands underneath the head, elbows out to the side, and just rock like a gentle boat. Lifting the hips slowly and gently. Again, making this as deep as you want. I'm keeping it kind of small today. And then sliding your legs long, arms long, go into your full body stretch. Nice big extension of the body. Take a big breath, a big sigh, a big yawn. Good. And I'm going to roll onto whatever side I choose. Now when I roll onto my side body, I'm going to bring my arm underneath my head. I'm going to bring my knees in as close as I can to my torso. I'm going to hold like I'm a baby in a womb, but I'm not going to collapse my shoulders. So breathe here and let all that weight rest into your side body. Soften your jaw again, relaxing through the face. Take a breath. Now, when you're ready, I have to get up and move, but you don't. You're going to stretch your legs nice and long, roll onto your opposite side. And bring, again, your knees in. This is a big lower back release, so you want to be mindful here. Breathe. So take an assessment. So when I move to this side, I definitely feel different than the other side. I don't judge, I just notice. Now I'm going to extend my legs nice and long so I can roll over and gently bring myself into a child's pose. But today I want to start with 2 blocks. If I don't have 2 blocks, I only have 1, then you go with that. Now, my knees are as wide as the mat, my toes are, big toes are touching, my arms are in a Sphinx pose, my head is resting on the mat, and now I have a lot of space between my body and the mat. And now I want to pretend, visualize, engage that ability to delete something. What do I need to delete? Through the torso, the heart. And if I choose, I can roll my head. Release any tension in the forehead, hopefully slow down busyness of the mind. If I have a lot of congestion, I can release that with a little acupressure point. Release right here through the forehead, rolling gently, softening through the neck, relaxing the jaw, softening around the eyes. And then come to neutral. You can choose to stay there or release into a lower level block. So I take 1 block out, and now I extend my arms, and I breathe. I can roll my head again if I choose, if I feel I need it. I really want to relax all of the tension I'm holding in my face. Remember, we hold the majority of stress in our face. And sometimes we're not even aware that we're doing it. And it becomes like, oh, this is how it is supposed to feel. So we want to release all that. Pause. Extend your arms like 2 teepees and stretch back and lengthen a little more here. Take a breath. Release your arms. If you choose, you can stay here, or you can remove the block and just bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Take a breath. And now your head, your eyes, your breath, your throat, your heart all get to find a place to hit the delete button. You can again roll your head or not. Maybe you don't feel you need it. That's your choice. Slide your hands back to frame the face. Shoulders are back. I'm going to tuck my chin and I want to ripple up like a wave. But when you think about a wave, it's not silent. So I want to inhale, hear the breath. Exhale, let it out with a ha. Inhale, lift up. Move the spine, move the breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, soften through the neck. Neck lifts at last. Exhale, and you release. Couple more. Inhale, lift. Good job. Let this be your moving meditation. I'm inhaling into the breath. I am releasing what no longer serves me. One more. Inhale, I am breathing in, and what do you want? Peace, patience, courage, opportunity, a new thought, creativity, and I'm exhaling all obstacles. And then I rest. Take that right arm, slide it forward. Left arm, let it slide out toward the left, and then I roll my head left. So I'm creating a huge L with my upper and side arm. Good. Bring that left arm in, extend it up, and now I'm going to roll my head to the right, and my arm comes straight out. Head rolls to the right. If I feel this is too low for me and I need a block or support underneath my head, you may absolutely do that. And you breathe. Good. Slide the arm forward, bring your arms back into a Sphinx pose, ripple up. Take a big breath, lift it all up. Hands as wide as the mat, small little rocking here. Feel that diagonal stretch, shoulder to hip, moving the left shoulder toward the right hand, right shoulder toward the left. And I can move my head with it or not. Now, if you're comfortable where you are, this is where you stay. If you want it deeper, you can extend your arms so my ear comes to the mat and I push up with intention, like I'm doing a gentle push-up. Then I exhale and I go to the opposite side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. I choose what's best for me today. There's no right or wrong. It's what you do to pay attention to what your body says you need. One more on each side. So I'm on the right, one more right, and up, and one more left, and up. Walk your hands back to neutral so we can come up onto our hands and knees, tuck the toes, come right into your table. Nice flat back, take a breath with you as you go, as you breathe in and you breathe out. Inhale right into your dog. Exhale, release the feet and curl into your cat. Inhale and exhale. Feel that ripple through the spine. Everybody looks great. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, curl. Feel that fluid, flexible movement. Now, inhale, lift, take a big breath. Hold it for 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, curl the spine for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then wiggle it out. So I can make a circle. I can go into figure 8. I can roll from side to side. I just want to ripple out and create the sensation of flexibility and mobility through that whole body. Good, and then come to neutral, pause. Take the right foot, we're going to transition, so I prop myself. Now we've been down a while, so don't just hop up. My head's at an extension of the spine. I tuck my back toes, and as I lift and step forward, keep your head up a little bit, and then release and roll. Head comes up last. Take a minute. Take a minute, take a minute. Step a little wider. Roll around. And then reverse. Good. My heels are in, my toes are out, so my feet are at an angle. When I bend my knees, when I look down, I should still see the tip of my toes. Hands are right in the hip creases, and now I'm just gonna rock. Keep your body back. So if your shoulders are forward, bring it back so your hips and your shoulders are in alignment. You wanna feel this movement through the hips. Take a breath. Now, if you're not getting a lot of movement, it's because if your feet are too close together, you can't go anywhere. So you want to give yourself some space so you really can feel that sensation of mobility. Now, I'm going to add the arms. So my elbows are in, and I just rock. And I want to feel like I'm holding a cup of hot tea and it can't spill. I'm easy, I'm gentle, I'm balanced. It's effortless. And breathe. Now, if I want more, I can rotate the elbow back and look a little behind. If this throws off your center of balance, then you don't do it. You can keep your head right at neutral. So you decide what works best for you. And then bring it back, gentle. Now pause here. Hands are together. I'm going to bring my palms together. I'm going to press in. Now, it's not this with floppy hands. My shoulders are back. I'm lifting like the letter T. So right through the whole spine and across the shoulders, and I'm pushing in. Now, the T is going to connect all the way up and out the crown of my head. My feet are grounding me down. I'm feeling my toes, so my toes are gently gripping. Now I'm going to push and pull until I feel that I'm connecting to that chi, that energy that you have in your body. So sometimes if you're feeling a little off, it's sometimes because your energy level's either too low or too close to the body. So when you bring it in, as soon as you feel it's strong enough, move it. You can make it bigger when you feel you have that connection, and then pull it. And pull it until you feel you're going to lose it, and then push it back in. And pull it out, and push it in. Now pull it like you're pulling a rubber band to its maximum level, and then push it back in. Pull it out. Now, our goal is to make it so we have it at its maximum benefit, which is the extension of our arms. And push it back in. Pull it out. And push it in. Relax your face. Pull it out. Now, when I pull it out, I'm going to straighten my legs. And I want to feel as if I have an arch over my head. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, reverse, and bring it down. So you want to feel like you're creating this little bubble, this bubble of energy that's going to help you feel more vibrant and vital. It's almost like you're creating a little protective shield around yourself. Nothing can knock you down. Now, when I bring it up, if I want and I'm comfortable, if I need to adjust my feet, I do it. I can bring it a little lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. Now, I'm not going to the floor today, but if you're comfortable and you can go to the floor, that's what you do. One more. Now, we want to address front and back. So when I bring it up this time, I'm going to turn and bring it front and back, so I'm 360 degrees of energy. And you can give it a color. Sometimes it spontaneously comes to your mind. If it doesn't, you can always pick a color. Why not? And one more. And exhale, bring it all the way down. And pull it all the way up. And push it all the way down. and pull it all the way up. You can rotate the hands and pull it up and bring it all the way around. Now, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. I'm not touching my body. Bring your feet a little closer together, hip distance if you can. Now feel that. Now you're going to open and close the gate. And I alternate, one hand on top. And you notice that. And you want to feel like you're pushing against something. Remember, air has space. One more. So you want to come and pause when you get left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly, and you pause. Just let your hands rest here. And see what you feel. Stand tall. Breathe. Now I'm going to keep my left hand at my belly, and I'm going to bring my right hand above my head. I'm going to hover it maybe in half an inch above my head. Remember, you have a lot of energy that comes up through the crown of your head, and you want to pull here. And you want to pulse it here until you really feel that connection. And then when you feel you're comfortable, just let it rest, and then pull the hand away from the belly and feel both. And soften your body and your shoulders, and just feel like you're filling yourself up from the top all the way down the bottoms of your feet. And soften anything that's tight. Good, and now I'm just going to switch. Again, I can let my hand rest at my belly. Hand, when you switch, may feel like it needs to reconnect energetically, electrically, so I pulse it again. My gaze is soft, it's slightly down in front of me until I feel that connection, and then I pull as high as I can go and pull it out from the front, just a little bit, few inches, and you breathe. And see what you feel. Good. Now I'm going to bring my top hand down. My feet are parallel. My hands are in the front. I want to feel what I feel. I'm going right into water wheel. So I'm coming all the way down, and now I'm pulling up all this energy at outside edges of the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, you bring it down. Inhale, and you lift and you pull it all the way up. Exhale, and you bring it all the way down. Palms are toward each other. And when you bring it up your side body, you want to see what you notice if you do, and notice anything. And pull it up, and we'll do two more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Really feel like you're just pulling that all the way up. Big breath, gentle back bend, forward fold, let it go. Now you don't have to go to the floor, you're just going to wiggle. Good, roll it up, take your time. Hands come right to the hips, move it around. So when I look and see your faces, you're looking at me like this. So obviously something's working. Good job. And then reverse your circle. Just be mindful when you get in your car, okay? And you breathe. Now just stand in your Tadasana. Shoulders back and down, fingers down. You want to feel what energy you have. You want to feel your feet. You want to feel all this energy is coming all the way up the body and out the arms and down to the fingers and up and out through the crown of the head. Head is back. Breathe. Ask yourself, what do I need to know? What do I need to gather or do or become aware of or release or notice or observe? And then release the hands, roll them up. We're going to come right up into temple pose. So the back three fingers connect, index finger points, thumbs cross. Stretch it straight up in this elongated triangle. Stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Soften, and now side to side. It doesn't matter which side you pick. So this is a mudra. This is a power mudra, these fingers here. So you're pulling energy up and out, but you're grounding down and you're moving side to side. You're going with the flow of the body, with the breath, with the fluids in your body, with your heart rate, with your energy. When you come back to the right side, release the right arm, look under the left, and opposite side. And we'll do 3. And 1 more. Both arms up, big V. Sink the shoulders down. Think of yourself as an hourglass. You're filling yourself up. Inhale, take a breath. And I'm letting go of anything else that doesn't serve me. I can sink the knees a little bit. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. In and up. Out and down. 1 more. In and up. And out and down. Last one, opposite side. In and up. And out and down. Both arms up. Fingers are soft, gentle back bend. Fingers are up as I come down. Fingers are down as I come up and down. Feel like you're a beautiful piece of fabric moving on a wash line on a gorgeous day. And up and down and up and down. And now hang here for a minute. You can go as far as you want. You want to go to the floor, you can. Wiggle it out. Now we're quickly coming into our Shavasana. So I'm going to come right back down onto my hands and knees, swing my legs to one side, bring myself all the way back down to the mat. I'm going to start with my knees up, hands on the ribs, a little windshield wiper here. Maybe I want to open up my arms, letter T, just see how that feels, or bring my arms to cactus arms and make that rocking motion bigger. You pick what you want and breathe. You can try all of them, you can stick with one, why not? Breathe. Bring your knees into your chest, rock it out. Now, we're quickly coming to our Shavasana, but if there's something that you need to do a twist, or you need to make little circles, or you need little windshield wipers, or you need more of rocking pigeon, or you need a happy baby, feel free to add this to the end of your practice. Maybe you need to move your feet and wiggle your toes. Maybe you just need to go into your full body stretch and take a big yawn. You pick what you want. When you're ready, you go into your full body stretch, take a breath with you, and now you land in your Shavasana. Traditional Shavasana is 1 foot in each corner of the mat. You relax, arms come down, letter T, sink the shoulders, palms are up, or letter A, side of the body. If this is too much for your lower back, you can lift your legs and tuck that lumbar spine. You can curl into your side body if you need to rest on your side. You pick what is most comfortable for you. If you need to put on socks or a blanket or put on your jacket, absolutely, take your time. Find that place where you're comfortable and warm. Now, as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, we did a lot of subtle body work. So ask yourself, how do I feel now? That's different than how I felt when I came in. And only focus on the things that make you feel better. Let your whole body relax into the mat. And we're going to come right back to where we started. So you touch your thumb to your ring finger, and you ground, and you follow the breath. breathing in and I am breathing out. I am grounded, I am rooted, I am balanced, I am supported. I'm pausing. And in the pause, I am awake and I am aware, and I'm listening and I'm noticing. And the trick here, though, is what do you need to listen to? What do you need to notice? What do you need to observe for yourself? Your body always gives you messages half the time, more than half the time you don't pay attention. And then you move your thumb to your middle finger and you breathe in and you breathe out and you feel your heart space. It should feel calmer and relaxed, more at ease, hopefully. Let your heart speak to you. What does your heart need you to know? And a few breaths. And then move to your index finger and feel your stomach and your whole torso. And is there anything left that you need to consciously release or delete or move or shift? And then move your thumb to your pinky finger and ask yourself, how am I now? What do I notice? What do I feel? What am I aware of? What did I let go of? Maybe you don't need to focus on the let go of, but maybe you let go of something and now you feel lighter, calmer, more relaxed. And then again, thumb comes in to the center, fingers come over. I am breathing in calmness in the center of my being. And you hold that for as long as you want. So whenever it is you need to release it, you'll know intuitively. My mind is calm and at ease. It is noticing, it is observing, it is reflecting on what I need to do to allow myself to feel at home within myself in all circumstances. My heart is relaxed. It is listening. It is giving me a message. It's surrounding me in love, kindness, compassion, comfort, courage, patience. You can fill in what you need. Healing, prosperity. My body is strong and flexible, fluid, relaxed, and at ease. For the next few moments, I have nowhere to go and nothing to do, but allow myself to collect whatever else I need to complete my practice today. And in this place where I am at this moment, I celebrate stillness. I give myself permission to pause. And my mind is clear. It is open, it is awake, is reflecting on what I need to do to allow myself to be who I was meant to be in this world. You all right? You can go. Just go that way. And then just take 3 breaths at your own rate. Allow all the parts of the practice fill in all the spots that still may need attention. And when you complete your 3rd breath, at whatever rate is comfortable for you, that's when you go into your full body stretch and stretch it all out and sigh and yawn and stretch and breathe and move and whatever you need. And then bring your knees into your chest and rock a little bit. And then elevate your legs and rock a little bit. And then shake your arms and shake your legs and wake up a lot. So shake and shake and shake and shake and shake. I need you to be in good shape when you get in the car. One more full body stretch, big breath. Now this time you're gonna go, oh, like you're just moving out anything else. And when you're ready, you roll to whatever side calls to you before you sit up in whatever is a comfortable seated position for you. So take your time, there's no rush. And then when you land, just let your hands rest in your lap, palms up. And gather one more big circle. So you're gathering to yourself whatever it is that you need, and you're bringing it all down with the intention that you're bringing to yourself whatever is perfect for you at this moment and as you move forward through the rest of this week. And when you lift up and we seal the practice in Anjali Mudra, hands together at the top, we bring the hands straight through the midline so that north and south and east and west land right at the heart. Because the heart knows what the heart wants. And as you sit here and you connect, you've made this choice to come here today and to participate in this class, give yourself a compliment. Today I am my own person. Everything I need is already within me. As I breathe in and I breathe out into this day, I celebrate my life on this day with joy. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a great day. Please drink some water, eat something delicious with protein, and I'll see you next time.